I'm too sick for this. Do you guys know? Have I told you yet? I'm sick. Hello there everyone, my name is Rosemonkey and today I would like to talk to you about today, which is Pancake Tuesday, otherwise known as Shrove Tuesday. That took me way too long. So for those of you who don't really understand what Shrove Tuesday is all about, Shrove Tuesday is the Tuesday before Ash Wednesday, and Ash Wednesday is the beginning of Lent, and Lent is the 40 days between Ash Wednesday and Easter weekend. And those 40 days are supposed to represent the 40 days that Jesus went into the desert and didn't eat anything for 40 days and 40 nights. I know, the Bible does seem to like 40 days and 40 nights, doesn't it? You know, the whole Noah thing as well. Anyway, that's beside the point. So for Lent, a lot of people, primarily Catholics, but I guess other Christians as well, occasionally go through a phase where they will give up something for Lent to symbolise this whole I'm not eating for 40 days for 40 nights thing that Jesus did. I am a Christian, not a Catholic. I have already been asked this. And this year I've decided that I'm going to turn pescatarian for Lent. For those of you who don't understand what that means, pescatarian is vegetarian, but I'm still going to be eating fish. Now, I know what you're thinking. Giving up meat is going to be hard. It's going to be potentially unhealthy. I'm being very, very careful. I've had a few people say to me, are you sure this is a good idea? You know, you need your protein. Don't worry. You guys probably already know that I have been drinking a lot more smoothies recently, and I'm also looking into other healthy options, and I'm going to make sure that I still do get enough protein, and that's part of why I'm not giving up fish. I have to make sure that I'm still getting enough protein and I'm getting enough nutrients, and I'm not giving myself that I'm not going to make myself sick, basically. So now we get on to why. I've already done this before, but last time I didn't give up meat, I gave up fizzy drinks. And as you guys can imagine, with me and all of my Iron Brew obsession, that was pretty hard. But it was also really rewarding. I was really proud of it. I was really pleased that I did that, and I successfully got to the end of the 40 days without touching any fizzy drinks. I still let myself have Ribena occasionally, so I still had a drink with sugar. And I still had fruit juice. I drank milk at the time, which I now can't do because I am lactose intolerant. And I drank a bit more water. So, you know, I did manage to get enough to drink. I just avoided the fizzy drinks. And it was hard, but I'd say it was rewarding. So if anybody's thinking of doing the same thing, first of all, don't. Unless you have the time, the energy, the effort, and the money to look into alternatives to get your protein, and you are willing to sort of make sure you're still being healthy about it. Don't be unhealthy about it. However, if you're not thinking of giving up meat and you want to look at other things, people can give up sweets, people give up chocolate, people give up crisps. The whole point of pancake, like the pancake thing, is that people would use all of the fatty ingredients they have in their cupboards, which is where the pancakes come from, and then they would have a lean period for 40 days where they would eat really well and eat, I guess, non-fatty things for those 40 days up until Easter. And if you guys want to try to do something along those lines, then that's okay, so long as you try and make sure that whatever it is that you are choosing to do without, you're being healthy about it and you're being safe about it. I have already been avoiding pig products for a while, at least avoiding bacon, pork and so on, and I've been trying to look into vegetarian sweets, basically. But that's quite tricky to get hold of, so I think just cutting out the whole meaty sweets is probably a good idea. I hope that makes sense. Does that make sense? I bet that doesn't make sense. Another alternative, if you don't want to give up, like, food of any sort, you could give up smoking if you're a smoker, or I guess you could give up drinking, although we have just come to the end of January, and a lot of people do the non-drinking thing in January, like a dry month in January. By drinking, I mean not drinking alcohol, not like not drinking anything, because that would kill you. So that's it. I'm going to be giving up beef and lamb and all other meat products, apart from fish, for the next 40 days, and I will be tweeting about it on Twitter. I will be Instagramming pictures of some alternatives that I've found, and if you guys have any questions, then feel free to get in touch with me. Once again, I'm not doing this to try and encourage anybody else to do the same thing. If anything, I've actually discouraged a friend of mine who was like, I want to do it too, and I'm like, no. It's not, unless you're willing to look into all the dietary implications and make sure that you're being healthy about it, don't do it. While it is a worthwhile exercise in willpower, and obviously, like I said, I do consider myself Christian, so there is a little bit of a religious undertone for me as well. It's not something that I would recommend doing if you're going to be giving up something that is a staple part of your diet. But I do think that a healthy exercise in willpower is a good thing for people to try. And it's a very rewarding experience, I will say that. Giving up something for an extended period of time, for whatever reason, whether it's, you know, you're giving up smoking because it's harmful for you, or you're giving up sweets and chocolate because you're trying to lose weight, it can be hard and it can be draining, but I'd say it's a very rewarding experience, especially if there's a deadline on how long it's for, because then it's like, you know, you get that reward at the end, that you can go back to it. And I mean, it's like with the meat thing. I think I've heard Super Merryface say that when she eats meat now, it makes it much more special and much more of a revered experience because she goes so long without eating it and then she'll eat it. It makes you appreciate the passing of the animal that's gone into that food. So yeah, I wanna see where this takes me. I'm hoping it's going to help me to eat more healthily. I'm hoping it's going to help me to get into better habits. And overall, I think it's going to be good for me. So thank you for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this little Rose Talks segment about my Lent experience. I'll probably do a vlog at the end of Lent as well to tell you guys how I think it's gone. And, you know, talk about the experience. But yeah, if you've liked this video, then as always, give that like button some love, and I'll be back with more talks, more videos, more games, and more of me very soon. Bye! Oh, it's getting faster. Don't eat the bottles. Ah, bugger it. Ah.
It wasn't a request, it was a command. Now get out there and make some friends.
Aye, aye, Captain Dad.